Hey guys, Wisdom here. So I'm making this video just to show you guys about key levels to watch out for. I'm going to do it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and Solana, right? I'm doing this video because I'm making updates in the group, typing it out in the VIP group, but I want to show you guys through the chart so that you understand and see what exactly is going on in the market, right? So that you know what to expect next time we get to these zones, how to trade them. So I'm showing you guys key levels, right? And once you know key levels, you know once that this particular key level is broken, you know what to do. If this key level is broken, you know what to do, right? So now let's start with BTC. So now I'm going to go to the BTC weekly time frame, right? This BTC weekly time frame, obviously, right? Obviously, we can see our support right there. So which I'm going to mark out right now. I'm going to mark out this support level, right? And that support level is almost that's 33K, that's 2.5K, yeah. That's support level there. That's 2.5K. So all you have to do is just go to the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, and then you circle back to the daily and then do your thing from there. Yeah. So now obviously we can see that BTC is in this range between 38K to 32.5K, right? So let me go to the daily time frame so that I can show you guys something very real quick. So let's go back to the daily time frame, right? So now we are now at the daily time frame right now. You can see previously before BTC broke out, right? That's on the 18th of January, right? We saw this range. We are in this particular range. You tried to break out to 40K. You came back to retest. Wasn't successful. We came back down. Tried again. Came back down. We were in this range for how many days? This is we were in this range for. Let me confirm how many days that took for us to break out from the previous 30K range, right? So now when we got into this range, it took about 36 days before we were able to break out from this particular range of 32K to about 40K, right? Right. So now that's how long it took, right, for us to break out from that, from those levels. That's on the 3rd of January, 5th of January, we were in this zone. Yeah. We were in this zone, right? So now let's go back again to this one here. We are here again. We are in this particular zone again. We are ranging. BTC is in a range. You can adjust this to here. BTC is in a fucking range right now. And this market is absolutely insane. It's very, very choppy as hell, right? It's very choppy as hell. That's 2.5K, which is our support right there. Is still holding strong, right? Still holding strong. So in case for anybody is looking for longs, here is a good place to long, right? It's a good place to long if this daily candle closes above inside this zone, right? Obviously, you can see you don't need to complicate your chart, right? You don't need to complicate your chart. All you need to do is just to figure out the key levels. You can see the key level. You can see we are just up, down, up, down, up, down. We are yet to break out from this zone. Yeah. Once BTC breaks out, manages to break out from that zone, that's when you're going to see break out from this zone. That's when you're going to see us rally up again. Yeah. So what am I expecting from BTC right now? I'm expecting this particular zone to hold, and then we'll come back to test this 39K, 40K zone, right? And then hopefully we'll break out. If we manage to break out from here, we're probably going to see like we're going to see, sorry, I want to see these levels. We're going to see 45K. There is no reason why we're not going to see 45K if we manage to break out from this 39.240K zone, right? But the issue now is BTC is in a range. So look at this thing that's been happening for the past so got into this range that's been happening for the past 20 days. Today is the 20th day that we are been in this range. Remember the last one here took 36 days for us to break out from, since once we got into the range, it took 36 days. Meanwhile, we are in 20 days in this one. I'm not saying that once we get to 36 on the 36th day, we're going to break out. I'm just telling you that we are in a zone. And whenever BTC is ranging, the market is likely going to be boring, right? It's going to be boring because most people don't know how to trade this PA. Once it goes back, like, it seems like it wants to go back up, right? So it wants to go back up to that 8K, looks like everything is good, and then VLA will come back down. So here is a very good position to long for those looking for longs, and then probably set your stops somewhere below the lows of 30 to 30K. Yeah. So, and then I saw some people, yeah, this was when that tweet came in, when I made that update in the group a few days ago, tweet from Elon Musk. But actually, if you look closely, you can see that we are in we're already at resistance here before that that tweet came in. Yeah, we already at resistance here, right? Obviously, we are resistance here, so that it probably helped it drop down to these lows. So now I wonder why people were trying to long this resistance when obviously we are at resistance. And in a ranging market, if you're trying to trade the range, you should just buy support and sell resistance, right? There's no point in trading resistance. I will never try to long at this particular zone. I'll probably wait for it to break out from this zone, and then probably retest, and then start surging higher before I can even try to trade this zone. So market, like I said before, this is in a range, as we can see here, and that's how this thing can continue to do good. This can continue even longer than we expect it to be, right? So there's nothing much for you to do. All you need to do, number one, you have to sit on your hands and wait for the market to either break out from here or break down from here, right? If it breaks out from here and retests, that's your signal to go long, right? And if it break out from 30K and retest again, probably that's your other chance to go short, right? So I've showed you guys two scenarios that you're going to use to approach these levels. Yeah. So now that's it on BTC. There's nothing much going on. We are in a range to break out from these levels. There's nothing much is going to be happening here. So now I'll circle back to, so once we break down for this, let me mark out one important key level for you guys before I drop this. So one key level to note as well is 30K. It's 29 to 30K. These zones. So now this 30K. So now if you look here, the last time that we had a significant drop in price when the market dropped significantly here. We saw this huge drop here, right? You can see that we had this 30K here. Look at what happened here. It held 1, 2, and then three here. So that level is another key level for you to pay close attention to. And then before, we have to be clear of this level before anybody start panicking, right? And any day we fail to close below 30K, and then that's when I will probably say everything is going to help, right? That's when I'll probably be looking at the lows of 19K and all that stuff, right? Because that's the next possible zone, right? But I wouldn't want to start making assumptions or start making calls, start calling for 19K, 20K zones until we break these levels, right? I like to play it level by level. You can probably say there's another one here, 23, 24K, yeah, but there's nothing much going on there. So I'd rather stick to this 19K. Yeah, if we close below 30K, then I'll probably be looking at 19K, 20K level, right? That's it on BTC, nothing much there. So probably circle back to ETH. These ETH daily charts, weekly. It's a weekly chart for ETH, right? Same thing going on ETH as well. We can see all right, let me wipe everything off. So with ETH, so let's find our key levels. Obviously, we have one here, right? At 2K, that's like 19.8, 2000. We have another one here at 1.4. Then we have another here that we have been trying to break out from, that we haven't succeeded in breaking out from, closing above it on the weekly chart. So now these are the key levels for ETH, right? And then this top here at 39.17, that's almost $4,000, right? So now these are the simple key levels for ETH. So right now, ETH has failed to close above 28K on the weekly charts. It came super close, but it didn't close above it, right? So let's go down to the daily to look for our zones here. Now, obviously, you can see what's going on in ETH right now. You can probably place another support zone here. So now, how do you trade these zones, right, on ETH right now? So now you can trade double bottom right now. If this market ETH drops to, if ETH drops to ETH actually looks better than BTC to be honest. Drops to this zone of 22K, you'll probably be hoping to see, probably if you're going to get a double bottom here, which is the double bottom here, and then probably you try to long the double bottom back to this resistance here. Sorry, my drawings are a mess. Right? So try to long the bottom. If it drops to this zone, I'll probably be looking for longs at these particular zones, right? Because that's a potential area of value there. So now ETH has failed to break out from, you can say 28K, 2.8K. That's 22,800. Failed to break out from this particular zone. Whenever it goes close above it, the retest fails. It happened here again. It broke above it. The retest failed again. So probably circle back to 22.3K, which is I don't know why I'm saying 23,000, which is 2,300. So those are the levels to watch out for ETH. 2.8, it needs to close solidly above 2,800, and then probably retest and is successful, and then probably we can start moving forward to the next area of value, which is probably around 3,200, right, for ETH. So now those are your key levels to watch. So I'm hoping this support holds. If it is able to get to, it got to 2,400, but we didn't quite get that to 300. So if we get to 300, that would be a good zone for one to long, and then try to take back 2.7. Try to push towards 2.7, right? Invalidation obviously is going to be 1,980. If ETH manages to break below 1,980, then probably be looking at the lows of 1,516, 1,514. Yeah, so simple. You keep your chart simple. You don't need to do anything crazy. You map out your key levels and then you look and see. But one thing I want you guys to see on ETH is that ETH is actually made a higher low, here. Higher low, and let's see if you're going to quite get another higher low from here, right? Higher low one here. You see the higher low there. Got one here, another higher low. Let's see if we can quite get another higher low, which is going to signal obviously a good mini bullish structure, if you can say that. So that's it. This is your, like I said before, everything boils down to patience. If you don't know how to chase this level, to trade these zones, all you need to do is probably wait for ETH to break out significantly, break out from 2.7 to 8, yeah, and then break out from it, and then probably come back to retest. Once retest is successful, that's your signal to go long, and then try to test the resistance at 3,200, because the first time it broke out from this zone, failed. Try to retest it, failed. Try to break out again, failed. That's it. So let's see if we can, once we get back to this position, if you can break out again. But till then, all you have to do is just keep an eye on these key levels, right? So let me go back to BNB, right? BNB, I'll give you guys key levels. You can write it down, mark it out on your own chart and stuff. So let's go back to BNB. Let's go to BNB, which is Binance Coin. Yeah. Yeah. So I've already marked out the key levels already. This is daily chart on BNB, right? When that drop happened on BNB, we saw how the BNB dropped to 210 or thereabouts from the highs of 600 or so, right? It's dropped to 210. That's a very huge, significant drop, right? Well, BNB have been able to reclaim $29,296, right? It has been able to reclaim this 296 300 zone, right? So right now, BNB is actually making higher highs, which means that might probably be something good coming up here in BNB. We can see the first higher low, sorry, and then we had our higher high there, higher low, higher high. So probably let's see if we can get another higher low here, and maybe push up to see if we can test 480 $480 on BNB. So we're seeing higher highs and higher lows right now on BNB. This is a daily chart, right? I like to look at the bigger time frame to see what's going on, because I'm not about to chase all these mini price actions, right? So I look out for the daily, which is the higher time frame, right? And the weekly time frame as well to see the bigger picture, see the big picture. So like I said before, BNB, as long as we stay above $300, BNB is good. Break below $300, and then we'll be seeking to see the low of $250 and then $200 again. Yeah, so those just the simple key levels on BNB. So nothing much going on. BNB right now is showing higher highs, higher lows, higher low, and then let's see if we can quite get another higher low by the end of this daily candle, right? And then see if we can surge to 480, 470, like I said earlier, and then probably start pushing forward, right? But for now, the key level to watch out for BNB is 300, 200, 205, 205 to 10. That's zones, areas, and then probably 430 and 480. But those are your key levels for BNB. Simple chart, nothing much going on. Don't need to complicate things. Just wait for the market to come to you. So like I said before, there are different ways to trade this. If BNB makes a higher low here, probably looking to go long to test this base of 425, right? 420, 425, right? Or if it comes down to here, you can see if you can get a double bottom here. If the double bottom holds, then probably look for longs. But once you fail down to break down from here, you can probably wait for the retest and then you short it down to 200, 205. So now those are the key levels. And then on BNB, this 205 zone is very, very strong key level, strong support zone. I don't want to sound negative, but if we lose 300 and lose 205, I don't see no reason why we don't see $100 and $80 on BNB. But right now, let's not go crazy on the prices. Let's just keep it simple and trade it level by level. In trading, in this current market situation, you don't need to go absolutely insane on the prices. All you need to do is trade them level by level. Once this level breaks, you look forward to the next level. You don't need to start making ridiculous price predictions and all that stuff. Places where in the market is in a range, Bitcoin obviously controls the whole entire market, and Bitcoin is ranging. So you have to wait for more confirmation before you start making ridiculous price predictions, right? So final one we're going to do now is Solana. If you watch all the analysis I'm doing today, I'm just telling you guys key levels. If it breaks here, you do this. It breaks here, you do this, because that's how it is actually. Because we are in an uncertain position, right? We are in an uncertain position whereby anything is likely going to happen, anything is possibly going to happen. So you play them level by level. So now this Solana's one daily chart and put it on the 1 week. If you put Solana on the 1 week, you see that Solana, the only major correction Solana has ever had, ever since we broke out from $4, right, was the one that happened a few weeks ago. Solana has been on a crazy run with no major pullback. So the one that happened a few weeks ago, yeah, that caused the entire market to collapse a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. So Solana, nothing much going on here. So obviously mark at our key levels, right? So Solana, the next key support level for Solana on the weekly is $24 for real, and now is at 37, right? It failed to break above 47K, right? I actually thought we were going to break above 47K, right? Solana needs to break above 37K, 47K to reclaim for a moonshot, like say moonshot pump, whatever you want to call it, right? But then I don't rule out start retesting this level at 24K. So if I'm looking to buy Solana, I'll probably be looking at 24K zones. And then this is crazy. This fails to hold. They are not seeing any more support holding us on the weekly time frame. So let's go back to daily because this shit might go down to $4.8, right? So we'll go back to the daily time frame. See what I'm saying, right? As you can see another support on the daily time frame. You can place your support zones here. So we've obviously added another zone, $17 to 11, yeah. So, but this one still holds. This particular zone still holds. This one here at $24. So that's the key level for Solana. That's where if I'm looking to get into Solana, that's where I'll probably be looking to get in at $24. If this particular zone holds, because nobody knows if it's going to hold until we test the area. Right now, Solana is closer to 47K than it is to 24K. Yeah, so so obviously you can see the double bottom that happened here, right? These two places before it broke out and then started riding towards this 47K. So if another viewer was able to break out 47K, we'll see a huge rally in price. But I wouldn't rule out 24K. So if I want to get in on Solana, I'll probably be looking at the lows of 24K level. I wouldn't start making crazy reactions for 17K, but if we get 17K on Solana, that would be perfect as well. So guys, obviously market key level for you on Solana 47K and 25K. So if you haven't gotten on Solana yet, there's nothing to worry about. Probably just wait for it to break up 47K or comes back to the support level of 24K. So that's it, guys. On today, I hope you find this valuable. So I've already shown you guys the key levels to watch out for. I will see you guys sometime soon. Maybe if you get any good reaction in price or a breakdown in price, I'll probably come back and do another of this. So till then, guys, mark out the key levels on your charts, set alerts on your trading platforms on Binance, TradingView, wherever you want to set your alerts on these prices, so that you know that once you get to this price, you know what to expect, you know what to do, and all the stuff, right? So, guys, till then, see you guys soon.